Hey, this is Jeff Hamilton with Dad Academy. And it's a very interesting thing to think about parenting, that there comes a time and a place when you actually are not parenting by yourself, right? That kids start turning to other sources of information and other relationships that begin to shape their perspective. And my question is while that may be inevitable, Dad, what are you doing to make sure that the voices that are speaking into your children's lives are in alignment with your values and your mission as a family? See, I think it's really important. The scripture says that in a multitude of counsel that there is wisdom. And while we impart wisdom to our children and we hope that they will grow in understanding, we also know that they're going to respond to other voices in their lives as they are shaping and walking through their own independence. I would encourage each one of us to think that we would develop a council of dads for two reasons. Number one, that we would have a community by which we would process our fatherhood journey with. That we don't have to do this by alone, that there's wisdom in learning from other people's mistakes, that there is the community that we share of the joys and the trials of parenting, of fatherhood, of husbandry. But then that those voices would also be invited to speak into the lives of your children. I currently take that role so important that I've become an athletics coach at one of the local high schools, because I know that next to dad, coach is an important voice in most young people's lives. And I wanted to be a voice that would reinforce their identity and their value and their worth, not because of what they do or how they perform, but because of who they are. And when we as fathers begin to build that kind of community around our kids, we find that they are able to thrive. We find that they attack life courageously, that they go after life confidently, because they have all the things that they need, not just in skills and experiences, but in a community of support, of wisdom that they can depend on, who will speak life into them. Maybe right now you can just take a second. Who are 3 to 5 people that come to mind that are important to you, that you might invite to be a part of your children's lives? Maybe you'll consider people who are already in your kids' lives, like Mr. Bedley, my son's 4th grade teacher, who at 4th grade, we invited him to become a part of this circle to help shape our son's identity, like a choir teacher who invested into our daughter's life and who has been a lifelong friend of ours. Why don't you think about a few people who are already in your kid's life and to see how you might invite them to a larger role because of the value that they bring? So it says in Proverbs, in a multitude of counsel there's wisdom. And let's prepare our kids with wisdom and with courage and with confidence, from knowing that they are loved and valued for who they are because of all of the voices that are speaking life into them.